Feel welcome. His name is Jay Edwards. Come on out, Jay. Yes, Jay.
Oh, okay. I want to tell them they need to stop that. Stop messing with my guitar. Okay, I sure appreciate you looking out for me. Yes, ma'am. I knew I had a friend in you. I'm being serious. I played here just 2 weekends ago and doing my original music. And I said a line from a song, and I heard somebody right in this monk said, "Oh, that's a good line right there." And I knew I was home. I was like, yeah, I'm here. That's good. Thank y'all so much for having me back, and we're super excited to be back and out here. This is a great place, wonderful place, and then my new friend Thomas Gabriel's coming up to play in just a second. I'm not going to take up too much time, but I'll wake you with coffee in the morning, pull the covers off your hair, leave the shower running for you, and help you make the bed. I'm gonna make you biscuits and gravy, and let me hang up your robe, lay your head on my shoulder, and a kiss before I go. There are things I can't promise, and I apologize, but that's the bittersweet compromise of loving an average guy. Ain't no millionaire running everywhere to take you there on some fancy ride. Ain't no shades of gray getaway on an airplane just trying to blow your mind. And I'm the kind of man that'll take your hand and hold you for the rest of your life. Well, I'm just a plain old take you home for every loving average guy. I'm gonna get right back before you miss me. Throw a blanket on the floor, pour the wine before you're empty, and here to let me close the door. I'll give you butterflies and silly love songs, and every bit of my time. I'll give you all of me, anything, everything that money can buy. Ain't no millionaire running everywhere to take you there on some fancy ride. Ain't no shades of gray getaway on an airplane just trying to blow your mind. I'm the kind of man that'll take your hand and hold you for the rest of your life. Well, I'm just a plain old take you home for every loving average guy. Baby, I'm just a plain old take you home for every love your average guy. Well, we'll work on this just a little bit. How about it? Make sure we're right. Had a friend of mine used to say, we tune because we care. And I changed that a little bit, and I say, I tune because y'all care. So, no, nobody wants that through a show with somebody's guitar out of tune, so I can tell you right now. So, a lot of my songs are a little dark and lonely. Saying that, I got to say thank you so much. My wife is out here with me tonight. I think she was over there. Oh, there she is. Okay. little song I wrote with a friend of mine from Arkansas named Barrett Baber. And he asked me when we were writing this song, he said, do you think this is going to be a good song and people are going to like it and that women folk are going to like it? And I said, because it says something about a bad woman? And he said, yeah. And I said, well, I'll sing it. And he said, okay, that's fine. You'd see why I pointed my wife out over there, don't you? She said it was okay. If you're up all night writing down lines to love songs, maybe you're turning out the lights and spending lots of time in the dark. If your heart's begging you to move on, but you know you can't, oh, that's what a bad woman can do to a good man. You may find yourself on a bar stool drinking every 10 a.m. And you got no one to call, 'cause you turn your back on all of your good friends. If you're trying to figure out how the things you love fell out of your hands, then you might understand what a bad woman can do to a good man. If you're running blind, that's the worst kind of wasted, 'cause she offered you the devil's fruit and helped you taste it. If you're walking around out in the rain without a plan, that's what a bad woman can do to a good man. You may find yourself on a bar stool drinking every 10 a.m. And you got no one to call, 'cause you turn your back on all of your good friends. If you're trying to figure out how the things you love fell out of your hands, then you might understand what a bad woman can do to a good man. She might even take you places you've never been. She might make you feel like you'll never love again. That's what a bad woman can do to a good man. You may find yourself on a bar stool drinking every 10 a.m. And you got no one to call, 'cause you turn your back on all of your good friends. If you're trying to figure out how the things you love fell out of your hands, then you might understand what a bad woman could do to a good man. Oh, that's what a bad woman does to a good man. That one right there, that's bothering me, y'all. Okay. Well, I spent 20-something years over in South Carolina. Not originally from there. I'm originally from Arkansas, but 2009, I got a chance, an opportunity to come to Nashville and do a little work over there, and then I just started making the trips back and forth, and I moved there about 5-6 years ago, and my wife and I still have a home back in South Carolina, but I have a Tennessee driver's license, and I live here. I know a couple of my friends shake their heads and say, A couple of my friends' wives shake their heads and say, he ain't doing it. But this little song about that trip from Columbia, South Carolina, up through Spartanburg, South Carolina, and Asheville, North Carolina, Newport, Tennessee, Knoxville, Tennessee, and then right out there off of Stewart's Ferry Pike where we had our little house. This is going to be on the brand new album coming out real soon. We just decided to add 4 more songs to it, so you get what you paid for. How about that? I leave tonight for Tennessee. It's the last time she'll see me. This hurt and broken. If I say goodbye to Caroline, keep this truck between the lines, I'll be there by morning. If I set my mind at 75, I don't think of her, count the miles. If I can just keep going, tell myself I'll be alright when I see that Stewart's Ferry sign. But it's a lie, and I know it. And I keep thinking about us and the way I used to hold her. I don't wanna pull over to another cold shoulder. I don't wanna pull over to another cold shoulder. I topped off that Chevrolet with heartache and high octane, and that's all it's holding. I could have stayed around a while, pulled her close to make her smile, but that don't happen very often. I hug these curves near Gatlinburg like I know every inch of her. I traced her when she was sleeping. Never get too tired to stay awake. I won't stop or take a break, 'cause something else keeps calling. I can't stop thinking about us and the way I used to hold her. I don't wanna pull over to another cold shoulder. I don't wanna pull over to another cold shoulder. I don't wanna pull over to another cold shoulder. Before I left, I should have told her how much I still want her. I can't stop thinking about us and the way I used to hold her. I don't wanna pull over to another cold shoulder. Just one more time. I don't wanna pull over to the other cold shoulder. If I can just keep going, I'll be there by morning. Thank y'all very much. I believe that's going to be the first single. I've never had an album put out that had a single or a first release. I always just sold them out of the back of my car, so I'm pretty excited. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm pretty excited. All right, we're gonna do you another sad song. I'm so sorry, but I write songs and sing songs about older issues and stuff that nobody sings about anymore. You know, it's going to take Johnny Paycheck or somebody coming back from the dead to actually cut one of my songs, and you hear it on the radio. I ain't gonna lie to you. So. I didn't like that. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Jennifer Nettles had a song out just recently, or a while back, that said, "If you're getting ready to, why don't you stay?" That was the name of the song. So, and that might. So who knows? Somebody might do this one. This is not going to be on the new album. I can tell you that. If he tells you that he's leaving, he has some place he has to go. If you think it's her he's meeting, but he says it ain't so. Oh, if he tells you he ain't cheating, he just likes to drink alone. If he tells you that he's leaving, darling, I don't want to know. If he tells you that he's leaving, friends are blowing up his phone. Oh, you just don't believe him. He knows that you won't. If you get that lonely feeling, and you just need someone close. If he tells you that he's leaving, darling, I don't know. 'Cause I'd come running back to hold you, like all the other times he's gone. So when he tells you that he's leaving, I don't wanna know. So if he tells you that he's leaving for a drive to find his soul, it'll be a while before you see him. He don't know when he's coming home. If he says you're not the reason, he's gotta face his problems on his own. When he tells you that he's leaving, this time I don't want to know. 'Cause I'd come running back to hold you, like all the other times he's gone. So if he tells you that he's leaving, don't wanna know. So if he tells you that he's leaving, but there's something else before he goes, and then he tells you he's been seeing someone else you might have known. If then you figure out you need me, and you should have known it all along. When he tells you that he's leaving, this time I don't want to know. If he tells you that he's leaving, darling, I don't want to know. Thank y'all so much. I sure do appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. I'm going to get out of the way and let Thomas come and take over. And so, thank y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. J. Edwards. Yeah. Fantastic. What talent. My goodness gracious. I wouldn't want to follow that, I'll tell you that. While these guys are taking the stage, and gals, I got a gal up here too. I'll talk to you just a second. Two families asked me tonight when I'm coming back. I appreciate that. And let me just tell you, we're on a rotation, and I don't have the schedule yet past the 30th for Dan, after Dan's concert, but Chris Oxley is working on that, and we're in rotation, myself, Rachel Dawson, and David Langley. And thank you for asking, and thank you so much for your love and support. And my wife is here, everybody. Shelby, say hello in the back. It takes a whole lot to keep up with me, and she does a real good job. We got a new puppy at home. Yeah, and I left the Scrabble game out. Shelby and I was playing Scrabble. He ate all the pieces. And we got messages all over the house. He's leaving messages everywhere. My goodness. Shelby, thank you for letting me have that puppy. I appreciate it. Well, on to tonight. So these guys and gals behind me, I'm going to let my cousin tell you all about them. Johnny Cash, my Uncle Johnny. I call him Uncle. This guy calls him Grandpa. Johnny had 4 daughters, and Kathy Cash is the second oldest. And I love Kathy to death. She's a sweet lady. Anyway, she had a son, and you're fixing to meet him. This guy's been through a lot. We share a lot of the same sorrows and a lot of the same joys. Thank you for supporting him like you do. He loves you, I promise. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for my cousin, I love him, Thomas Gabriel.
Is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire. The ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. No, but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire, went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire, went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Thank you. And they said it was a bad idea to have a show on St. Patrick's Day. Look at this, huh? Thank you. Room full of friends. Thank you very much. Hey, what about Jay Edwards, right? Would you want to follow that guy? I wouldn't. Anyways, thank you for coming out. And this is one of the few St. Patrick's Day I think I've been not full of green beer. And I'm thankful for that today. Speaking of that, I wrote this song about coming out of addiction. This is Instant Release. Poison's what I've become. Can't imagine again going back to where I began. It's just no use. Face the pulse of my skull, can't get it under control. The beginning of the end, I just pray it begins. It's just abuse. If you can't stand it, then I won't compete. Without you with me, then I'm not complete. My eyes just get in the way. And if my heart stops today, instant release. Can't take anymore. Feel the weight to the core. Looking out for the ledge. Well, I've been here before. It's just abuse. If you can't stand it, then I won't compete. Without you with me, then I'm not complete. I just get in the way. And if my heart stops today, instant release. If you can't stand it, then I won't compete. Without you with me, then I'm not complete. My eyes just get in the way. And if my heart stops today, instant release. Instant release. Thank you. I'm going to introduce my band later, but anyways, man, I've got some good friends out in the crowd tonight, long-time friends. This is great. I've also got an ex-wife. Usually I have 2 or 3 of them in the audience, but tonight's only one. And her husband's with her too. And he's a great guy, and I got to thank him, man. He's been a wonderful, wonderful blessing. Wonderful person he is. He's been a great stepfather to my son, and, well, I hate the word step. It's not step. My son's blessed to have 2 dads, basically. My son right there, so thank you. This is Long Black Veil. 10 years ago, on a cold, dark night, someone was killed beneath the town hall lights. There was few at the scene, but they all agreed the man who ran looked a lot like me. She walked these hills in a long black veil. She visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Well, the judge said, son, what's your alibi? If you were somewhere else, then you won't have to die. Well, I spoke not a word, though it meant my life. I'd been in the arms of my best friend's wife. She walks these hills in a long black veil. You know, she visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Well, the scaffold was high and eternity near. She stood in the crowd, but she shed not a tear. But sometimes at night, when the cold wind blows, in a long black veil, over my bones. grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Thank you. See, I like to keep these guys on their toes by doing an extra chorus here and there and stuff like that. They're good. This is Rusty Cage. And if you know this one, which I know you do, come on. You can help me out with this. I know you can. You wired me awake and hit me with a hand of broken nails. You pulled my chain and watched my bleeding, watched my blood begin to boil. Well, I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. Well, I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. Too cold to start a fire, burning diesel, burning dinosaur bones. I'll take a river down to still water and ride a pack of dogs. Well, I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. Well, I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. When the forest burns along the road, like God's eyes in my headlights, and the dogs are looking for their bones, and it's raining ice picks on your still shore. Well, I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. Well, I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. Well, I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. Well, I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. Thank you. And what's that? Thanks. Well, back in the 80s, and about 80, I want to say 88, and I'm probably not right with that, but around 88 or so, Mike Roseanne wrote a song called September When It Comes. And when my grandfather's health was on the decline, And there, towards the end, she came to him and said, "Hey, you want to do? Would you do a duet with me?" And he said, "Yeah." And luckily he did, because now we've got this. This is Rachel Dawson.
There's a cross above the baby's bed, a savior in her dreams. She was not delivered then, and the baby became me. There's a light inside a darkened room, a footstep on the stairs, a door that I forever close to leave those memories there. And as the shadows lengthen into an evening sun, well, first there's summer, then I'll let you in September when it comes.
I plan to crawl outside these walls, close my eyes and see, and fall into the heart and arms of those who wait for me. I cannot move a mountain now, I can no longer run. I cannot be who I was once, and in a way, I never was.
Watch the clouds go sailing, I watch the clock and sun. Oh, I watch myself depending on September
When it comes. So when the shadows lengthen and burn away the clouds, they will fly me like an angel to a place where I can rest. When this begins, I'll let you in September when it comes. Thank you. Well, this next song kind of explains itself. I was going to go into it, but I think that, I don't know, for me anyways, it always touches the right nerve, so I just won't ruin it by saying anything. How's that? This has come to me. In the corner, I've got Mike Little on drums. He's the glue that holds us together, man. Love Mike. Thank you, Mike. I've got Jeff Todd on bass. He's always on time, too. She's not. This is Rachel Dawson on rhythm. keys, we got David Bolt. And last but certainly not least, got Sean Byrne on guitar. Turn it up. Sean's our newest addition, and he is absolutely fit in. I won't even say fit in, he's just become one of us. He owns it. Come to me, come to me, lay your burdens at my feet, and close your eyes, let it be. Come to me, come to me. If you think I don't know, think again. I am with you till the very end. I see all that you're going through. I see everything ahead of you. Come to me, come to me. Lay your burdens at my feet. Close your eyes, let it be. Come to me, come to me. I am yours for the taking. You will never be forsaken. So lift your heart, don't be ashamed. There's no guilt, there's no blame. Come to me, come to me. Lay your burdens at my feet. And close your eyes, let it be. Come to me, come to me, come to me, come to me. Thank you. Well, any of you ever watch YouTube or Facebook or anything? You've heard of that one, right? We got a video on there. Hadn't been there too long. Apparently 85,000 people thought it was all right. I only got one thumbs down. Trying to find that one guy that did the thumbs down, though. You can't. I've looked. Seriously, I've tried to track this guy down. I want to know what this means exactly. Jerk. But anyway, so this is 1974. Under the yellow moon, they all watched as he walked on by. Past every front porch along Main Street, everybody felt just fine. He heard their whispers on the wind, ain't it a shame he'll never change, never change, never change. But every village needs a fool, and every sinner needs someone to blame. They sent him back to Hickman County, where they never call you what you were before. Goodbye, number 1974. 18 summers came and went before he blew back in. But home just wasn't home, the ground was hard, the air was thin. He heard their sirens on the wind, ain't it a shame? He'll never change, never change, never change. But every village needs a fool, and every sinner needs someone to blame. They sent him back to Hickman County, where they never call you what you were before. Goodbye, number 1974. Over the years the story faded and the legend grew. Oh, 1974, they all love to look down on you. They heard their whispers on the wind, ain't it a shame? You'll never change, never change, never change. But every village needs a fool, and every sinner needs someone to blame. They sent him back to Hickman County, where they never call you what you were before. Goodbye, number 1974. Sean Byrne. Yeah, really, right? Yeah. We were talking yesterday about that, actually, and the whole prison thing. You know, the first time I was there wasn't good enough. Second time I paid attention a little bit. Learned a few things about life, whatever. Wrote a couple of good songs, I thought. You'll hear one later, but we'll get to that. Anyway, not too long ago, Mark got married. You saw Mark Allen Cash earlier, right? Yeah. Anyways, he got married, and there's not a whole lot of cool wedding songs out there. Let's just face it, there's just not. I can't think of any. I looked. So I just thought I'd write one, and I came up with this. Can you hear me? I can't hear me. All right. I would have never known how to forgive if I never known remorse. I never would have found my way, if I never lost my course, trying to view the mirror that's inside, like pools left after storms. Broken pieces are all left inside, just waiting for the fall. Took a minute for the truth to finally come. There's nothing finished now that I'm in love. You put me back together, and always is forever. Put up your barricades, put up your stone wall, drop the anchor, I found my port of call. You're all that reminds me that God still loves me. Took a minute for truth to finally come. There's nothing finished now that I'm in love. You put me back together, and always is forever. Took a minute for the truth to finally come. There's nothing finished now that I'm in love. You put me back together, and always is forever. Not exactly your typical wedding song, I guess, but. Yeah, Shimmy made me this. It's pretty cool, huh? Weighs as much as I do. Man, if I was jumping a pool right now, I'd sink. When I was a kid, growing up on the road with my grandpa, I had my little favorite songs, as a kid, the ones that paint the picture in your head that is magical for you. At least on the Johnny Cash show, there was a bunch of them, actually. But this one painted the scariest picture, actually, but it was still a cool picture. This is Ghost Riders in the Sky. An old cowboy went riding out one dark and windy day. Upon a ridge he rested as he went along his way, when all at once a mighty herd of red-eyed cows he saw, flying through the ragged sky and up the cloudy draw. Oh, yippee-yi-yo, oh, yippee-yi-yay. Ghost riders in the sky. Their rams are still on fire and their hooves are made of steel. Their horns were black and shiny and his hot breath he could feel. A bolt of fear went through him as he wandered through the sky. He saw the riders coming hard and heard their mournful cry. Oh, yippee-yi-yo, oh, yippee-yi-yay. Ghost riders in the sky. Their faces gaunt, their eyes are blurred, their shirts all soaked in sweat. He's riding hard to catch the herd, but he ain't caught 'em yet. 'Cause they've got to ride forever in the range up in the sky. The horses snorting fire, they ride on, hear their cry. As the riders looked on by him, he heard one call his name. If you want to save your soul from hell, riding on our range, then cowboy, change your ways today, or with us you will ride, riding through the devil's herd, across in the sky. Oh, yippee-yi-yo, oh, yippee-yi-yay. Ghost riders in the sky. Come on, one more time. Oh, yippee-yi-yo, oh, yippee-yi-yay. Ghost riders in the sky. Found out yippee-yi-yos aren't that easy, huh? Try being up here and doing it. Yippee-yi this. So when I mentioned it before, but my grandpa's health was declining. You know, there was a bunch of great songs that he got in his last days, and some of the ones, some stood out way more than others to me, and the ones, especially the ones I was there for, kind of saw the whole process of, and this is one of them. This God's gonna cut you down. You're gonna run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Go and tell that long-tongued liar. Go and tell that midnight rider. Tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. Tell him the God's gonna cut him down. Tell him the God's gonna cut him down. Well, my goodness gracious, have you heard the news? My head is wet with the midnight dew. I've been down on bended knee, talking to the man from Galilee. He spoke to me with a voice so sweet, I thought I heard the shuffle of angels' feet. He called my name and my heart stood still when he said, John, go and do my will. Gonna tell that long-tongued liar, gonna tell that midnight rider. Tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. Tell him the God's gonna cut him down. Tell him the God's gonna cut him down. You can run on for a long time. Run on for a long time. Run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. You can throw your rock and hide your hand, working in the dark against your fellow man. Sure as God made black and white, what's done in the dark will be brought to the light. You can run on for a long time. Run on for a long time. Run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Go and tell that long-tongued liar. Go and tell that midnight rider. Tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. Tell him the God's gonna cut him down. Tell him the God's gonna cut him down. All that clapping, that's gotta hurt. All right. So anyway, back to the prison thing, right? And we always get back to the prison thing anyway. Everybody always has questions about prison this, prison. Anyways, in the audience is Bill Brim. Thank you, Bill, for coming. Brim is my ex-stepdad and been a huge part in my journey, my development, and my life means more to me than he'll ever know, actually. Anyways, so in 2012, I want to say, I'm sitting in this prison, South Central in Hale, Tennessee, and I'm sitting there and writing all these songs, and I'm trying to remember these melodies in my head, which is impossible. You can't do that. But I'm trying to remember these melodies in my head, and I need a guitar. I need one bad. So I went through all this big ordeal, trying to get wardens to look at my paperwork, sign their name on the dotted line for me to get a guitar, right? Which is not easy to do. And I was being good, so I guess he signed it. And so anyways, I heard that they had like a music class you could sign up for. And so I signed up for this music class, and what it was is this older couple would bring in this tape recorder, and they'd bring in flutes and stuff too, but they'd bring in this tape recorder, sneak it in, and you could do like a little recording and send it to your family, your people, your loved ones, whatever. And I was like, wow, I haven't had a voice in a long time. That would get something out to the outside. And it just was, I had to do that. I had to do that. I didn't have a song though. But I had this guitar, brand new guitar that I slept with this thing, you know. But anyway, so in prison you got these gates. You go to one gate, you stand in this single file line, you're in the rain, snow and all this kind of stuff, and you're waiting for them to open the gate, and then you have to go to another gate and wait at that gate. But I'm waiting at this gate, getting rained on, and I'm trying to hold this guitar where it's not getting wet in the rain, and the one that Bill gave me. Bill sent me this guitar. And that guitar pretty much changed the whole direction of things. So while I'm sitting in this line, I don't have a song, and I'm trying to come up with a song, and I'm kind of panicking because, hey, you know, this only happens every once in a while. And the guy in front of me goes, hey, you're going home soon, right? And I said, well, no, I've got 2 years of county after I get out. I'm getting out in a couple months, but I've got 2 years of county to go to. And he said, well, that's a long, you know, it's a long way home. Yeah, it's a long way home. Turned back around and said, yeah, a long way home. I said, long way home. So I'm trying to remember these words in my head. I'm writing real fast, and I get them wrote, whatever down. And it's long way home, which is on some of your, hey, where's my shirts? All right, you've got one on. Well, look at Ann's shirt, and it's got long way home. So thank you, Bill. This song basically I dedicate to you. This one to you. Thanks. Oh, listen to my heart. I need to ease my worried mind. 'Cause there's something here that I can't see. And I'm getting used to always falling far behind. Being first never meant that much to me. And it's a long way home, so I'm leaving before I'm too far gone to move from where I stand. And it's a long way home, time to start heeding better angels that are half of who I am. I won't listen to the radio, man, it hurts me. A certain song can drop me in my tracks, and I know her memories will desert me. But the hardest airwaves keep bringing them back. It's a long way home, so I'm leaving, for I'm too far gone to move from where I stand. And it's a long way home, time to start heeding better angels that are half of who I am. And I will always stand beside you, and that you can depend. And I'll be there to remind you that with me you'll always have a friend. Yes, you will. Fall of my life has got more color than my greener years, but this autumn wind is cutting deep, and I can finally see the light after all the dust is cleared. And I've got some promises yet to keep, and it's a long way home, so I'm leaving before I'm too far gone to move from where I stand. And it's a long way home, time to start healing. Better angels that are half of who I am. Thank you. You know, back to that, I sent that tape off to a girl, and I don't even think she listened to it. Her loss. I have been ungrateful. I've been unwise, restless from the cradle. Now I realize it's so hard to see the rainbow through glasses as dark as these. Maybe I'll be able from now on my knees. And oh, I am weak. No, I know I am vain. Take this weight from me. Let my spirit be unchained. Old man swearing at the sidewalk, I'm overcome. Seems that we've both forgotten to go home. Oh, have I seen an angel, or have I seen a ghost? Where's that Rock of Ages when I need it most? No, I am weak. No, I know I am vain. Take this weight from me. Let my spirit be unchained. Thanks. That means a lot to me. So anyways, when I came back, I was gone for a decade, you know. So when you come back, especially with technology the way it is, you come back to smartphones and stuff, and I didn't know anything about it. What I did know is I didn't like Nashville anymore. Yeah, what's this bridesmaid thing they got downtown? It's stupid. But anyway, country music was, when I grew up, country music was cowboys and bars and getting cut and stuff. I think it was getting cut. Something like that. But anyway, country was that, you know, and it was like tough. Yeah, it's good. No, it's not. Sorry, but it's not. So this song, it talks about that. This is Twangtown. Back in 1989, this town took a nosedive. It caved in. And the powers that be, with their money and greed, came Tennessee waltzing in. And Music City sold for a song. The star-studded singers had all moved on. There was nobody left to turn the lights back on in Twingtown. Oh, here in Twingtown. So I just came back to pay my last respects to this soulless town. It used to shine its former glory, but you sure couldn't tell it now. And Broadway feels just like Fifth Avenue. And Music Row is filled with GQ. Now that somebody left, turn the lights back on in Twangtown. Oh, here in Twangtown. I'm going back to when the Opry was grand, back to when it all began, when heart and soul had magical rhymes, back to all those innocent times. Now I'm doing my best, turn the lights back on in Twangtown. Oh, here in Twangtown. Yeah, I'm doing my best, turn the lights back on in Twangtown. Oh, here in Twangtown.
Thank you. I always wonder what the Iceman thinks about that. Radio personality, Iceman, right here. Second row, right here. Let's hear it, come on. I always wonder what he thinks about that song. Anyway, you know what? Right now, we'd usually be going, all right, thanks for coming and all that kind of stuff. Be walking off stage and, acting like, acting like that was it, and then they got the encore thing, and let's just bypass all that junk. I got two more songs, people. Let's tear this up. Let's just call it what it is. So you're supposed to cheer really, really big. And say, no, sing this song because you didn't sing this song. And, okay, people, go on. Too much green beer before you got here, I guess. I'm listening to you. This is Hurt.
I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. Try to focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. The needle tears a hole, an old familiar sting. Try to kill it all away, but I remember everything. What have I become? My sweetest friend, when everyone I know goes away in the end. And you could have it all, my empire of dirt, and I will let you down. I will make you hurt. I wear this crown of thorns upon my liar's chair, full of broken thoughts that I cannot repair. Beneath the stains of time, the feelings disappear, and you are someone else, and I am still right here. What have I become? My sweetest friend, when everyone I know goes away in the end. And you could have it all, my empire of dirt, and I will let you down. I will make you hurt. If I could start again, a million miles away, I would keep myself, and I would find a way.
Thank you. Guys, I can't leave you like that. I can't leave myself like that. This is Folsom Prison.
I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps a-rolling on down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mother told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. And I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. Sean Byrne. I bet there's rich folks eating on the fancy dining cars. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep a moving, and that's what tortures me. If they free me from this prison and the railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Guys, I want to thank you so much for coming out, spending your St. Patrick's Day with me, with us. Jay Edwards did a great job. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all. Thank you, Tim.
Ladies and gentlemen, Thomas Gabriel.
Thank you. Thank you. Now we can visit and stuff. Oh, wow. That's a rough one. You know, there's certain songs, we'll say this. I'm not going to do that one, but I'll tell you what. Actually, I'm not going to do it anymore. But I want to say that it took a lot out of me doing that one. But the thing is, there's certain Johnny Cash songs that are just Johnny Cash songs. And, you know, the thing is, and Hank's the same way. You know, there's people out there, I'm not saying just the Johnny thing, but the thing is, you know, they got certain songs that are them. That's them, man. And even though it's kind of like, you know, a store or a farm or whatever, you pass it down through the generations, and I inherited that, and I feel like this isn't a cover thing with the songs that I do. I do mine, but the ones I do of his, that's my birthright. And that's the way I'll always feel. But there are certain songs that I will not do because I just, out of respect to him, I just think they're his. And I just leave it like that. So thank you so much for coming.